something.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
If it was the last day, I would have. Yeah, but I was like, gotta conserve my energy.
We had to save it up for the meetup.
Drew kept saying, we need you, we need you. What?
We need you to chug this beer. Don't
Oh,
have
dude,
breakfast.
dude, I'll tell you about this. One, Kyle rules, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Did you think I forgot?
Uh-uh.
Two, Eric's mom was at the meetup. The
Yeah.
Voodoo meetup.
Wait, what?
My brother lives in Boulder, and which
That's
is
in Colorado.
Yeah.
That's
It's like
where
45
John
minutes.
Ramsey was murdered.
His
Maybe
name is
he
Kyle.
did it. We don't know.
He lives about 45 minutes from this Fort
Day
College
one?
meetup thing, and he was like, "Hey, what? Like, Mom's gonna come and visit the weekend that you're doing this meetup
Oh,
because
that
he was
lines
just
up
gonna come."
perfectly.
Yeah.
He's like, "What if we surprise her?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a great idea."
I just love
saw
the
her
idea.
a month and a half ago.
I just love the idea that your brother could
Oh,
convince your mom
weird.
to go to a brewery for no reason.
For no reason.
And she
Like,
went like,
How
I
far
will just
away?
hang
Like
out.
45
About
minutes?
45
It's not
minutes.
even that far, but even just the idea of going, like, hey, you know what we should do on Saturday? Let's
Yep.
go to the brewery. And Eric's mom goes, okay.
Yep.
Without being like, Eric's gonna be there.
Yep. So
Your mom was like, all right.
we were doing. He brought his girlfriend and his dog, and then they were out on like this patio thing, like outside.
That
and then
place,
he
by the
walked-
way, was awesome.
Oh, dude,
Voodoo,
Yeah, it sounded like a
Voodoo
real
Ranger,
place.
dude, it was,
fucking rules.
I didn't go, never would, too expensive, crazy, but it felt like a college campus.
Yes.
Right? Of like, we got
It's
there,
huge.
and there was
It's
people
big.
hanging out, and we were like, is this for fish? It was too early. And there was people hanging out there before a 5K.
Yep.
They have like outdoor areas. Sorry, Flower. They have like outdoor areas and tables and like
Yep.
outdoor games and shit. I was like, this place rules.
It was really
Like
cool.
an
It was cool.
actual campus.
Yeah,
it was
great,
big.
dude.
And there were food trucks and stuff, and then my
What the
brother
fuck?
walked my mom in, and this was like when we were doing like a meet and greet thing.
Yeah.
We were like doing
and,
the opening.
and she was
We're
just
on the
looking around.
stage.
I could see her face. She was looking around, going like, "This is a lot of fucking people."
hanging out there. A lot of drunks in
Yeah,
Colorado. she
and I
thought.
stood up and I went, "Oh, hi, Mom," and she was like, "Ah," and she started crying, and it was
And I
nice.
singed it.
And then they didn't know I had a brother, I guess, or a mom.
I knew you had a mom.
So it was.
She kept saying, my mom's going to be there, my mom's going
and
to be
then
there. And I knew you had a brother because you kept saying, my brother's going to bring my mom. What I didn't know is your brother would be better than you in every way.
So
Like, full luscious hair. Dark.
Taller.
Luscious.
I
Maybe
have
a little bit taller.
So I'm a quarter Mexican. I'm my grandpa's.
Hey, good for you.
Thank you. My grandpa's like full
More
Mexican,
than a quarter,
all the
okay.
way, and I take after my dad's side of the family, which is just like white trash garbage.
Sure.
It's just
Amarillo.
It's gray hair and
Amarillo.
mustaches,
Amarillo.
and look at our Armorillo.
Armorillo.
Yeah, just trash.
I just assume they have guns,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
My brother's takes after like my mom's side, which
side,
is
yeah.
my grandpa, and he is beard, long dark
Jesus
hair,
hair.
like
Jesus hair.
super
What the fuck?
long.
And here's the
dark-
thing,
yeah.
too. We kind of made a joke about it, like, oh, and he kept saying it's my younger brother, and
Yeah.
we laughed. He's like 50 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And we were
Uh-huh.
like, okay, but okay, he's younger, right? Like, that's why he looks good. And Eric was like, yeah, I'm a year and a half older than
Yeah.
him. And I'm like, oh, never mind, you suck.
yeah, that
Never
doesn't-
mind.
that doesn't
My
come
bro-
into
You look
play.
like shit.
My brother's like 30. I think he just turned 34. I'm 35.
yeah,
It was like
he looks awesome.
Yeah. So
Kyle
he-
looks great.
So he used to work on a thing called the John
Sure he
Lennon Tour Bus Experience, and he would travel around the U.S. and teach kids like how to play guitar and go to
Damn,
festivals
dude,
and
what
stuff.
were you doing?
So
Yeah,
you
what
were
the
you
fuck?
were
In a
you were
van?
You were getting threatened to get punched in the face.
That's
'Cause you
true.
were filming
Filming
people
guy. Oh, I'm getting shot. But he moved to Boulder with his girlfriend, and they've lived there for a while, and
Damn, I hope it works out.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, so far
With
so
him
good.
and his girlfriend and
Yeah,
his
yeah.
dog.
And their dog.
And your mom.
Yeah.
Dog's on the fence about that.
I
Yeah.
kept saying Eric's mom showed up, and she was like, "Oh," she was like crying, and that's when you kept going. I just saw her last month.
I saw her a month
and I was
ago.
saying,
Yeah, but it's your mom.
I kept
That's what
saying,
she said.
She's like,
I kept saying, is she crying because she's seeing you, or she's crying because she's seeing you?
Yeah.
I just kept saying,
Yeah.
No.
It was also really funny because we filmed stuff at the,
Oh.
at the plant, at,
Yeah.
at the brewery.
Yeah.
Like I said,
This is nice, why wouldn't you?
we filmed like, dude, that I'd say was the like least. We still fucked around, but the least like nonsensical and like, hey, I'm gonna give you a tour, and it was cool. I'd never been to a brewery.
That brewery
You
is
and Dr-
fucking
you and,
I'm
um,
assuming they're
awesome.
just
you
cool.
and Jordan
It's cool as
ass-eating
fuck.
Spears,
Yeah.
are like again like just kind of commoner like drunkards,
Uh-huh.
and so you're like, we've been to a million breweries, none are this nice. I've never been to one, so I assume they're all that nice.
No.
What was impressive was how big it was for like a smaller company. It was still very large.
Fucking
Yeah.
huge.
How complicated it was, but also how nice it looked, right?
Yeah.
Like they had the outdoor area, they had like the foray into like the wood paneling and shit like
Yeah.
that. But you get into like the brewery, and
So
it
it's, like,
still
giant
was nice.
barrels and
Oh, it'd
shit.
be giant like canisters, but
Big
there's still like
casks and
there's still
stuff.
like a wooden
Yeah.
floor and a bar. There was like
Yeah.
a bar in every room. We were getting a
Yeah,
tour
because
at
they
one
do
point.
like breweries do tours and
but,
shit.
Yeah,
like,
but you
they-
expect to go into the boiler room at
Yes.
some point, you know, and be like, it's shitty.
And they
here.
just
Yeah.
kept. We're like, man, you guys have like a lot of bars and stuff around here. They're like, oh yeah, we just hang out. I'm like, oh, what the
there was at one
fuck?
point, dude. There's
you know,
like
people
Yep.
making beer.
There's
Probably really
like-
like beer.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like 400 million miles of pipe, and there's like again, we walked down one hallway, and it's like, be careful, don't touch the pipes. They're either really hot or really cold.
Yep.
And I was like, dude, James Cameron would love to shoot a movie in here because it just seemed like a hallway.
Hallway of
Oh,
pipe.
like
it
some
was-
bread go.
It was
and
some
then
alien
the
shit.
person giving the
Yeah.
tour was like,
It's
"Oh,
like-
they shot part of the last Star Trek in a brewery."
Yep.
What?
Like the joke I made, they're like, "Oh yeah, they did that. That was like one of like the engine rooms
And
or
then
something." In Star Trek."
Holy
Michael
shit.
made a joke of this is beer and track and everything.
Oh.
Can I drink one right off the
craziest
line?
part was it was all physical pipes and
Yeah.
crazy shit,
Yeah.
whatever. And then she's like, "Let me show you the computer." And imagine
Insane.
like a McDonald's computer or like the computer at like a hostess counter of like, here's the seat here, times a million, where it's like, here's the beer, and from this little tablet attached to the side of the pipe, I can tell anything to do anything. And
Yeah.
I go, can you make beer come out? She's like, yeah, right there.
What the?
And so
And then just
because he
poured
said
it.
that, we poured beer right off the line and drank like a triple.
And I was
it's like
like,
a Willy Wonka.
yeah,
tour.
it was.
It
I
was
go,
a Willy Wonka
ha,
tour.
shit.
It's exactly-
I kept saying on the way
Yep.
there, I kept going, I want to try the rivers of beer. And he went, "Do
I'm
you
going
think
to fall
there'll be
in."
Rivers?
Willy
It
Wonka's beer
it
tour.
was
Yeah.
without question the freshest beer I'd ever have in
Yes.
my life.
What
And I was
the
like,
fuck?
oh my god, this is amazing. So it was really good. This is not a sponsor. Like
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
we
like
just
a
had
cool
a
ass
that
fucking
was
place.
sponsored.
We had a
Us
very
talking
good
about
time.
it isn't. It's one of those things of like great sponsor because I love their beer
Yeah.
and their facility was really cool and everybody there was really nice and the meetup was awesome. And then so we were filming part of like the road trip video of us like at the brewery and this and that and handing off the van. And
know,
we
you
had
got
like
close,
an
we handed off the van.
and we had an ending shot and we shot it a couple times. And one of the ending shots we're doing it. And Eric's mom's like, "Bye, Eric! Bye!"
in the middle of the take.
And
so
I go,
we're
"Yeah,
acting,
that's your
and I go, okay, thanks, Mom.
I was
Thank
like,
you.
Hey, Biggie's in the shot.
Yeah.
Bye!
and then it's us
Wait,
doing
leave that
whatever
in,
and
though.
then running off. And then I went over and hugged her and said bye. She's like, I don't know what you're filming, but that was funny. And I went,
Yeah, it was
great,
cool.
thank you. I'll tell them to use it.
Yep. Cool. I mean, that's how it is with parents and just like,
Yeah.
I'm filming something.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think my mom, she knows what I do, but I don't think she understands like the scope of
Or,
what
like,
I do.
what goes into it,
Exactly.
what it looks like.
And when she went
yeah.
there and she was like,
Not
all these
much.
people are here for your show? And I went,
No, they were there, I think, for like free beer in the glasses.
they made a
Exclusive.
collab beer for us. Voodoo Ranger was like, oh, we'll make like this like a special.
Yeah, and they
beer.
were like, we have one.
We
keg.
have one keg, and then
like 10
Patrick
minutes in,
walked
they went,
over.
The keg is gone.
He's like, they drank it all. They drank all of it. We made one keg, and we thought that was
It
gonna
was
be enough.
cool.
They drank all of it.
It was great. It made it, bro.
That's
As we failed miserably for everything that the sponsor asked for.
Yeah.
Not my fault. More you and Drew.
I did good.
I kept telling everyone there at the meetup, you saved us.
Yeah.
You made us look good.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I bet it probably packed.
It was good. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was cool. It was like a lot of outdoor stuff, and people had. Like,
I
like
love
said,
when
stuff
like
to do,
you know we have a lot of sponsors and you know most of them are great, but some of them are like above and beyond just awesome.
Oh, big
like,
time, yeah.
Voodoo Rangers one, G Fuel is just like sweet. I was drinking that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And already, and it tastes good. And
It's
then-
nice when stuff works out.
It also works when their like mascot is a skeleton ranger, and
Yes.
we have the monkey.
Yep.
And so, like, as
they
soon
just
as-
go, oh,
As soon as
He's
they
putting
got
them
there,
together,
they had
yeah.
a hat, and he put the hat on.
Put
Yep.
them together.
He did the whole brewery tour dressed like the Voodoo Ranger guy.
What?
There's
Monkey
some
Ranger.
shots where he's like walking around and it's just us in distant shots like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
And he's just like walking around the
It's like us
camera.
looking down at the brewery, and we're like, "Wait, what's he doing down there?" And he's like holding a glass. We're like, "No, get out of there! Get the fuck out of there!" Then, right before that, which was a planned bit because it's funny in
Oh,
the video.
yes.
Cam was actually walking around the brewery, not scripted, and we went, "Is that Cam?" And he was like, "Yeah," and we're like, "What the fuck?" I kept saying, "Was he here at the start of the road trip? Did we pick him up along the way? What the hell is happening?"
We ended up doing the bit with the monkey because Cam did it and we went, that's funny, we should do that with the monkey.
Oh, 'cause he was already
Yeah, we were like, "What the hell is he doing down there?"
doing down there. He's like, ah,
Bro,
check it
living
It
out.
it
was
up.
just, we're
Living it
filming,
up,
we're
dude.
filming, and it's
That
just,
sounds fucking
that
awesome.
Oh, dude, it was
Him?
great. Like I said, the crew, everyone but Drew ruled.
it's,
He was fine. Drew was fine.
Copy.
Over. Unusable. Here's the funny joke. Unusable.
Yeah.
Unusable. What do we do? Whatever you want. Okay.
Yep.
You will rue the day. And he went, oh no.
I don't want to play.
Dude, at some point I looked at him and go, that was your fault.
Yep.
And he goes, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I shouldn't have said that.
Afraid to just touch me.
Yeah, we touched toes.
How did you touch? Bro, okay.
Because we
he's
both went like
Yeah,
this.
but
toe
you're
touching,
so
homie.
far apart at
He's
this
toe
point.
touching.
No,
You're
we're
still
not.
toe touching.
We
Yes,
both-
we are. We're further than we were.
He's trying to hold
Yeah.
hands, but with big toes.
Yeah.
Trying to big toe link.
Oh, birds fighting
Fuck
over
was that
here?
noise? Yeah, I heard.
There's a lot of birds in this backyard.
There's oh,
Hey,
there's
settle
a
down,
bunch of the
settle.
tiny
That
birds.
bird's straight up upside down.
There's
Now
no
there's
food.
dog.
Look at that one.
Yeah, that bird's working
That
pole.
bird
Oh,
is
Whoa.
straight up upside
Yeah,
down.
oh, yeah.
Oh shit, watch out, squirrels!
No, my sandwich.
Oh, Snow White would love
Squirrel
this shit.
bird fight. What if a fucking bird flies off with the squirrel on its back?
That would be sick.
That'd be
Dude,
cool.
Wait,
fuck
you're
it,
talking
right?
about the
Sick.
squirrel riding the bird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be tight. I
Like,
thought you
bird
meant the
taking
bird
a
picking up
bath
the
and
squirrel.
shit.
No. Like How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And the squirrel's got missing one of its legs.
That's right.
You're like someone
But the
just
bird's
starts
missing part of
singing
it.
or some shit.
Where did 10,000 birds come from all of a
They've
sudden?
been
There's
here.
the bird feeder.
Yeah, but I feel like we're
Now
not
the
going this
doves
nuts.
and
Was
there's
I just
like-
not noticing?
Yeah.
There's like
Oh, I guess
free
my-
roaming parrots?
Yeah.
I
There's
just
a lot of parrots.
I ignore nature. It's kind of.
Well, one time,
it's a mutant gene.
when I moved here,
Don't shoot me with the antidote.
Bernie, a guy who used to work here,
Uh-huh.
he told me
thought
like
that
these
was him.
parrots came in my my front yard, and I'm like, what's with all these fucking parrots? He's like, oh, those are the good luck parrots of Austin, and I went, that's
No, it's not.
bullshit. You made that. That's Austin hasn't been a city long enough to have good luck parrots.
Have you seen
of
them? Have
Austin.
you seen them? Explains your luck.
Yeah, there you go.
We could have fucking strapped a couple to the van.
It's
That
those
would've helped.
parrots. Look, they're fighting. We're kissing.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
beef,
Kiss
beef.
birds.
This place is weird.
Yeah, it's a cool
I'm
place.
just saying.
All right,
It's
I want-
cool,
just-
but it's weird.
We should
I'm
finish
just
up
hoping
with
I
this
drive away, no
Just
one
swimming.
follows me home.
Do you think the birds are gonna follow you home?
Who's gonna follow you?
The
home?
bird or people that own this place.
Are they
Like a-
here?
like a
Are they
Mike
hiding?
Myers type
Yeah.
situation?
Maybe. We don't
Bro,
know.
don't go to the second floor and look out the window. It's a death sentence.
Be
I'll
and
say
be-
that.
Be and
Yep.
be killed.
Hey, I'm gonna stand where Michael Myers stood. Everyone that does it dies.
Everyone.
Stop standing there,
This is where he
idiot.
stood.
Oh, this is where he stood. What's it like? Ah. Oh, this is where he stood. What's it like? Oh.
Halloween
Best part about
kills.
that movie: Big John, Little John.
Yeah. Big
Hell
John.
Big John, Little John,
Big John.
Little John.
Big John.
You'd have to be
Spoil
Yeah.
venom. Spoil
Spoil
venom.
Venom?
Yeah, hurry.
there. In the post
Stop.
credit
No.
scene,
No.
puts a quarter in the waterbed
Uh-huh.
and it gets busy.
Uh oh. Whoa, mama.
I'm gonna watch Venom 2, and that's gonna be a super mediocre movie. Then I'm gonna go back and watch read
Here-
Absolute
all right,
Carnage,
bring the sun out.
and It's gonna be
Up in
great,
the trees, and
and
we're
I'm
gonna
bask in
blast
Noel
us.
and his
He's
supremacy.
gonna
It's
gonna
be
message you after
awesome.
Venom is done, and he's gonna go, that wasn't worth it.
The thing is, he won't.
Yeah.
He'll be like, "Oh my god!" Oh,
Probably.
damn,
Whoa, the sun is out!
That honestly worked really
Whoa,
well. You
wow.
guys were kind of freaking out about
That's
it
pretty
in
cool.
the regular show, and I thought it was unnecessary.
No, that's
I
no.
concede.
Hey, crew did a great job.
Thank you, Chris.
Shout out to the crew and
There you go.
Steffi.
Yeah, Steffi's
I don't
also here.
Call her crew, but she's here working.
Yeah, way to go.
She's not like that crew.
Yep.
She watched us do the whole podcast, then asked, "Can I take a picture?"
Can I take some pictures?
Oh, she was busy like the
I'm
rest
just
of the
saying.
crew.
I assume we wouldn't stop moving.
Uh-huh.
My kid, it's great. My kid's standing still, and I go, "Hey, look at me! I'm gonna take a picture." And then they start doing this, and I was like, "Not how pictures work. Stop, please stop."
That's great for a video.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
opposite.
We're almost
That's
holding back
opposite.
staff
That's
from going to the button.
He keeps. Okay.
Don't!
There's a button.
It'll be too hot. He's gonna make it too hot.
He scrunched down like this and went.
He becomes a little gremlin.
What we don't know is he rented the place out for the night.
Yeah,
not
oh,
leaving.
oh, you could do that. You're the
Wants to
hey,
get-
Stab.
hey.
You're the producer, and you're learning. Those are the benefits.
Hey, do you want to get buried in the sand? And then he'll go, "This is fun," and then we'll release scorpions.
Oh no! I don't think that the sand is deep enough to do
Yeah,
that.
it's really not.
I think it
We'd
would
have
get
to
like
use
toe
all
level.
of the sand.
Yeah, limestone.
Okay. Well, don't worry. I brought some lye
Oh, good.
because you got to put that in the
Yeah, it's smart.
grave to
Well, we
dissolve
can.
the
I mean,
body.
you can just throw it in this pool and see what happens. There you
That
go.
would just throw off the pH balance.
That's okay. I'm not saying you're Sabbath.
It's crazy. You got to do like the softness, and
Yep.
the pH, and the if you're doing bromine or chlorine, or it's
That's too much work.
too much work.
Too much work. Rent it out. Okay.
Thanks for watching.
We did it.
Hey, we did it.
Ooh.
We
Oh,
did
nice.
it. I don't know what's happening. We did it. Fredo, come on, bro. Yeah!
He touched toes.
Ba 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 da.
No, please.
Ba 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 da da.
Is that off topic?
Yeah.
Off spot. Off spot.
Off the spot.
Off on spot.
Put your head
on the
under the
spot.
water.
No.
Put your head under the
Off
water
on
and open
spot.
your mouth.
Cut.
First you eat dirt, then you die.